and I'll take you along with me. Hi everyone, this is Laura from What's Laura Up To, and it's been a while. I moved again. I've done a couple short clips just to see how it worked. I don't know. YouTube is getting to the point they're so difficult to work with. The incentive to make the videos wasn't worth it to me. And so, anyways, I wanted to do a vlog just to kind of catch you up on my life here in Hawaii. First of all, these are my prescription glasses, but because it's Hawaii, your glasses have to get sent to Honolulu to get filled, the prescription. And I am 3 months in on waiting for them to return my glasses. In the meantime, this is what I have to use to read and do videos and everything. I got my phone here, so I'm trying to look up everything that I've done since I was last on. But besides moving, as you know, I had a brand new home in Kea on the other side of the island. And I liked the house, but I had one neighbor that was just a pain. And to me, it just wasn't worth staying. I made almost double what I paid for the house. And so moving got me a big lump sum of cash. And I had a financial advisor tell me, he's in California, and he said he's a real staunch Democrat. But he's like, I'll tell you right now, keep your money in your pocket. Put as little down as you can down your new place. He said, it's going to get rough out there. And he was like, I knew from the get-go that they were going to crash the economy. And so, yeah, that's coming from him. I was shocked he said that, or admitted to it. And he said, keep your money in your pocket. So when I got this place here, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. I put the least amount I could. You know, they call you up. Can you put down 10,000 more, 20,000? No. This is all I'm giving, whatever. So I got the condo, and I'm telling you, within a month, they sold my loan to someone else. I think it was Sally Mae. I didn't even know that company was still in business. And it doesn't matter who they sell it off to. You still have the same rate. You still have the same everything. It's just a different loan company. And it was no big deal. And but I kept my money in my pocket. And in Hawaii, if you've had a main residence that you live in for at least 2 years, you do not have to pay taxes on your equity that you've earned off your home. And so that is a lot of money to make and not have to pay taxes on. So I put it in a separate account. It's for my son's college, which I think I told you in the last one. He is pre-med. He's going to be a medical doctor. He's going in for radiology. Okay, back. That was a coqui frog, and they're very loud and they're repetitive. And at first they sound like birds, and but it wasn't. You know anything about Hawaii, those things can be irritating. Anyways, I put money away for college, and then this condo had to be redone. I took one that needed to be, refurbished, maybe not to a max, but it needed all new appliances. The carpet needed to be tore up, and I put in, it's not vinyl, but it's cork. I did cork flooring, which is kind of the same. It's just a little bit better, more water resistant, waterproof actually, cork is. And I did that. And I keep trying to think of everything that I was going to go over. I think I told you I needed a new car, so I got a new car a couple years ago. My doggy died. I don't even know if I told you guys that. Cookie, my pit bull, I paid a lot of money to have her brought here to the island about 3, almost 4 years ago now. And glad I did. She loved it. I was on agricultural land in KL, and she was a country doggy. She did not like city life. And in this condo, you can have a cat, only one, but you can't have any dogs. So, such is life. The transmission blew on my Hummer, and all I got for it was about $500. I sold it to a real nice young man. I think I was asking $3,000 just for parts and whatever. And he said, I'll give you $5, And I said, we talked back and forth, and I said, you know what, you can have it. Shoot, the Bose speaker alone, was worth it. And it has so many new things in it. But whatever, it's being used. He's rehauling that, and we're going for it. And I like this side of the island. I really do. It's sunnier here, a little bit too hot for me. I don't do well in heat. I really like cold a little bit better, but anyways, it's Hawaii. Who's complaining? And my husband will be here next month for a visit before he goes back to the mainland. I got my hair done. Got it done today, actually. Anyways. It's so hard to find someone that can do a really good job on your hair. And I went in Hawaii, if you think you're, it's not. It's just the same super cuts. So I actually went to the Hilton in Waikoloa to get my hair done. A blow dry. To have it blow drying, a shampoo and blow dry is, I think, $69. So, yeah, if you add on a haircut, I never think they should charge you for, if they're going to do a haircut, they should do the blow dry for free. It's part of it. Who's going to send you out into the world looking like crap? It doesn't look good for them, but whatever. I was happy when I walked out of there and got everything done. Felt like, they did good. I've been snorkeling a lot. My aunt had come for a visit last Thanksgiving. I did a couple videos on that, but I kept them private because, it's just the music and everything that I used for it. She really wanted it specialized. And, YouTube, if you use a song, you've got to pay for it. Or you have to use it some kind of generic song. So, but she had a blast. She was here for 2 weeks, and because I lived in KL, I was driving probably 5 hours a day, 2 to get here, driving around here all day, driving her back. She had some friends that were here visiting, and then they had to leave early, and so she wanted to stay here on this side and use their condo, which was gorgeous, but she didn't want to stay by herself. So I was driving back and forth, and I wore myself out to the point where I was just getting grouchy. I don't know leave me a comment if you're that kind of person. If you get tired, and you get grouchy. I was tired. I was worn out just from that, and gas is crazy expensive. I was filling up like every other day on that little car. And I'm back on Twitter. by the way. I don't think I'm under what's Laura up to. I have to find out and put it in the I'll link it somewhere in there on what it is, what my handle is there, and so you can, if you're on Twitter, we can connect. But yeah, I had a blast while she was here, and that's when I finally realized what it's like to live in a condo. Her condo that she had, it was a timeshare. I think I told you this. I don't know, it's been a while. Has it been a year? I don't know. I have to go back and look. But anyways, it had a restaurant and bar in there in the condo complex. It overlooked a golf course and the ocean. It's 9 minutes. Well, it's about 5 minutes down the road from where I'm at right now on the same street. That's how much I loved it. I loved that condo. And it was fairly quiet, peaceful, great. Hers, of course, hers was more, but it was a timeshare, and I don't know how much each of them paid for it. But some of these condos, it's going to take 9 people to pay for that mortgage. That's how bad. That's how it is. I mean, prices are going up. I'll give you an example because people always want to know. A 2-bedroom condo over here, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, just over 900 square feet is going for almost $700,000. And HOAs, I've been here about 3 months now. After 2 months, they raised about $140 more. So I'm now at $525, $530 for an HOA every month. I consider that reasonable because when you own a home, you have to take out your own trash. And in KL, I had to go to the what they call a transfer station and do that. And I didn't mind it when I was doing it, but man, when you realize you don't have to do it, what a luxury. Had to go get my own propane. Had to pick up my own mail over there because there's no mailboxes. You have to go get a mailbox. And so here, all the mail's delivered here. Large packages are delivered here. I mean, the water's paid for. Trash is taken care of. I feel like the yard here is good. I don't have to mow it. I don't have to touch it. It's done. And so I feel like that $530 whatever a month is worth it to me. But that gives you an idea of what it costs to live here. Can you live here cheaper? Yeah, if you don't have pets and kids. I know a lot of people. I probably know about 3 or 4 that live in vans. One has a real nice, what was it called, leisure travel van. And they just park at the beaches or at the shopping. Heck, here, Lowe's has the best ocean views you'll see. Kmart, I posted on Instagram. I posted on Twitter also. Walmart has an amazing ocean view. I went and picked up Domino's Pizza, got in the car, drove just to the other side of the parking area and parked and sat in my car with my kids and ate my pizza overlooking the ocean. Because these shopping they go up high. You know, it's cheaper to get away from the ocean, but they've got these great views because they're up high and they just look down. And you can see people parasailing. You can see the cruise line ships. Gosh, my condo has a garden terrace, so it has a dining room outside and a it's on an up. How do you explain it? It has this tile out there. It's all tiled. Then it has a garden section. Then you go up a couple steps, and there's a platform made out of that treated wood. I don't know what they call it. And so that up there, that treated part, that is the dining area outside for me. and I got an ocean view, and I can see the cruise line ships. And Pride of America is the one that's here the most in port. They're here almost every week. And then I want to call it Rhapsody of the Sea is here off and on. And then right in front, when you open the patio, you got this tiled area, and that's my kind of outdoor living room kind of thing. And yeah, I like it. I really, really enjoy it. But my auntie, when I first stayed with her, gave me that taste of condo life. And I thought condos were like living in apartments. That's what I thought. And I hated apartments. And it's completely different. I do have a front lanai also. Now, if you have a balcony or an upstairs unit, you're not going to have this. You get a balcony and that's it. And they're not really big, but they're selling at the same price. They're not cheaper than the garden terrace. So I was blessed that one of these came available. I was really blessed. And then we also have what's called townhouse units on the end of each building. So each condo building has, you get 2 townhouses, and then there's 4 condos up and down. The downstairs ones are the garden terrace, and the upstairs ones. And everybody pays, you know, the same HOA fees as far as I know. Anywho, across the street from me, I live right on the ocean. Across the street, we have a neighborhood beach. It's called Honol Beach, Honl Beach. If I go to the left, we got a little store and farmer's market. It's a nice little 3-4 block walk. Same with the ocean, 3 or 4 block walk. And that also has bathrooms and showers. And then if you're feeling really vigorous, if you walk 8 blocks, you can go hit Hugo's on the Rocks. And yeah, and some of the other restaurants right there on Ali'i Drive. And all the as you walk, I mean, if you go at night, all the torches are lit up. You know, it's great. You know, my electric bike, I think I told you about that. I had this great electric bike. Had it, I think I paid $400 or $500 to have it shipped here to Hawaii, because I was like, I'm not selling my bike. You'll die over here trying to ride your bike on the road. This is notorious Ali'i Drive. It's packed. It's full of people walking. We had the Iron Man here. Forgot to mention that. We had the Iron Man, and oh my gosh. I was out there about 2 or 3 times, tried my bike. I said, that's it. This is not what we're dying for. At least when you walk, you're at a, you can be more alert and stay off the walking path and off the road. And there is a bike lane once in a while. And that's only if people aren't walking in it. So I'm going to get rid of that bike. And there's actually, right outside our condo, there is a bike rack filled with electric bikes. And you can just scan your phone. I think they charge you $10 for half an hour. And you could ride down there, have dinner, park it, pick up another bike and ride it back to your condo. So just depends, you know, what you're in for. That Iron Man, that was some crazy stuff. I enjoyed it. I was still sleeping. I usually wake up about 5:30. And I was laying in bed one morning, still kind of, you know, groggy, trying to wake. Boom. There it was. A cannon went off and shook the condo windows. It was the Iron Man. It started the Iron Man. And anyways, I'm that kind of person. I jump up and run outside and go look what's going on. You know, I'm like, oh, what's happening? And there was helicopters in the air, and cameramen were following the biking and the jogging on motorcycles. So it was kind of cool. And really, you know, that's a catch-up of my life right now. Um, I don't know. I think things are difficult. The economy is horrid. It's horrid here. We were hitting $6 a gallon for gas. We're down to 5.20 something, as if that's some big deal. Um, Food is outrageous. Food shortages. You can go in the store and see empty shelves. I was in Target. I went to go get cat food. My cats only want food with gravy. It has to have gravy in it. And I mean, if they're hungry, they'll eat anything. But, you know, they're picky. Cats are like that. And, man, the whole shelves were empty. There was just nothing. Going to Starbucks and say, you know, I want sugar-free vanilla. And there's like, we're out. And I'm like, that's your whole job to keep that stuff stocked. And she said, you can order as much as you want, but she said, if there's none to be had, there's none to be had. And I'm like, wow. When Starbucks, a major chain, can't get their items that they need to keep their business going, it's crazy. And on the island, you're subjected to all that stuff. You get what you get. And honestly, they're going to give the tourists first come. So like, if it's between shipping meats, we haven't seen a meat shortage, so I won't use that example. But if it's like shipping something to the Hilton or shipping it over to Safeway, so the grocery store, they'll hit Hilton first with all of it, because Hilton has to keep up and running to keep the island up and running. So, I mean, I don't think that's wrong, but what the crap, you know, this island has gotten hit hard, and our island's not the major draw for tourists. It's usually Oahu, Maui, and then our island, the big island. So, yeah, that's how it is. Things are crazy. I took the kids. I just grabbed a taco salad for lunch. One grabbed fish and chips. And my son had a chicken sandwich. And we hit over $60. And I'm just like, man, we can't do that. We used to on the mainland. And when we first got here, we would eat out every Sunday. And go to Jack in the Box or whatever. It's not happening anymore. And I think as things get tighter, it's going to get horrendous. It's going to get, you know, a lot of people out begging. My car was broken into too. I got to tell you that story. What the crap? I live in a gated condo area, and I still got hit. I'm trying to look and see what I'm at. Okay, about 30 minutes. I didn't lock the car. My kids were bringing in groceries, and after they were done bringing them in, nobody locked the car, and we got hit. And I was upset. Yeah, they stole some stuff out of it. My neighbor told me, he said, you know, you got a pretty new vehicle. I think it's a 2018. He said, set the thing so it locks after 30 seconds after you're out of it. So it can do that. Who knew? I know it can lock itself after you put the car in drive, but I didn't know this one. So I did. I set it so if I forget, it's going to lock itself. Anywho, so anyways, the police came and took fingerprints. And I said, for such a petty crime, and he said, there's no other crime on the island. It's theft and drugs. And he said, the more drugs you get, the more crime you get, because they got to get, you know, they got to pay for their drugs. And he says, they don't usually come on this side of the island, but he said the road up above yours. So I'm ocean side and then up, what's theirs? Kuakini. Kuakini, he says, getting hit hard. He said, week after week, they're getting hit, especially the cars that are parking on the side of the road. And he said he was surprised to hear that I'm in a gated community and still got hit. You can jump a fence, people. And it's funny, my car doors were shut, and I went up there, opened up the door, all this stuff is on my seat. First thing I thought of is my kids. What were you kids going through the, the glove box for? And then, my son's like, what the heck? Who put? And it dawned on me, we got raided. We got car raided. We got car robbed. And I don't know. It's just some kind of crap. So I got hit on the other side of the island too. So they stole my propane tanks. So you have to check. I'll tell you, if you have a dog and you come home one day from work and you think your dog's going to protect your yard, they open up your gate and let your dog out so they can get in there. So I had a pit bull, and I remember the police officer stepped up to the window. And my dog was like, and he said, oh, jeez. He said, no one went inside. I'm sure of that. And I said, no one went inside. My dog was mean as hell. She's bit 3 people while she was alive. She bit one lady in the neck. She bent down to go, and she grabbed her both hands. And I'm like, oh, don't ever, man, if that ain't your dog, don't put both hands on and rough up its head. Like, oh, good dog. That dog thinks it's in a headlock. And my dog jumped up and bit her. And then he bit the pool boy. I told that pool boy, I said, you need to let me know you're in there before you walk in. And just as he turned around, he said to me, I'm not afraid of dogs. Crunch. She got him on the calf. And then he bit another lady that thought she's going to stick her hand in my gate and pet him. Or pet her. My dog was a female. Anyways, I bawled like a baby. I bawled. Freaking A. I cried more when my dog died than when my baby sister passed. I miss my baby sister too. I really do. She was so sick. She died in 2020. But I was crying over my dog like freaking A. I was bawling. Oh, anyways. Well, leave me a comment. I'm done. A lot of this, I just do an update every now and then. I thought, wow, I really want someday when I leave this earth, my kids can come back and watch these videos and enjoy them. I was watching someone's channel, and he uploaded all his mom and dad's old videos. There's no sound to them. They're like 1960s. And I watched them. I thought, man, these are good. Some of them he put music to, some of them he didn't. The music can make, a big difference in these. They have to be the right music. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did. Leave me a comment if you like listening. Do you listen to blogs as you go to sleep? I do. I have this lady I listen to, and she has, she travels in an RV, her and her husband, and her voice is so soothing. I can fall asleep to her, hands down, no problem. Love it. Anyways, I'm gonna take off. There's my eyes. I hate that you have to see me in these glasses. Hopefully I'll have my new glasses next time I do a vlog. But anyways, I hope you're having a blessed time. I hope you're having a blessed life. I hate to always tell you the bad things about Hawaii. It is a blast here, and I'm having a wonderful time. I'm having the time of my life. The vibe here is really good. People here are some of the nicest people that you'll meet. They're so kind. Yeah, every once in a while you get a crank, but hey, whatever. I'm just like, but overall, so that's what I want to leave you with. Happy thoughts, blessings to you, and just leave me some comments. I'd love to know what your life is, like right now. Is it good? I know it's hard for all of us, but let me know what what's the best part of your life? You know, what's the best thing that's happening to you right now? I'd love to know. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm hitting just over 30 minutes. I'm gonna tack on another piece in the beginning. So, love you, miss you. I hope to do more vlogs. Until next time, aloha.